Let us start with understanding the file system basics in this video. If you have been working with computers for any amount of time, you are probably familiar with the idea of files and folders. Files are collections of information that represent text data, photos, documents, source code, databases, and all kinds of other things. They are the basic unit of data storage that we work with. It can be in a graphical environment or a command-based environment. You would have come across extensions like .docx, .jpg, .txt, and so on in your operating system. Same thing is found in Linux too. However, extensions for a text file do not have so much of a significance in Linux. A text file can or cannot have a .txt extension. For example, we can have a file named as names or names.txt. But for uniformity purpose, let us continue using the .txt extension for what we presume as text files. Internally, the files are segregated as two major kinds: text files and binary files. As I just mentioned, for text files, the txt extension is really not important. As a matter of fact, many code files of various languages like Python files with a .py extension, C or C++ files with a .c or a .cpp extension are pretty similar to a text file as per the Linux interpreter. However, binary files can be of really wide variety. For example, executables will have a different format. Image files will have a separate encoding. The files responsible to speak to our devices like printers, etc. will have its own varied characteristics. In fact, most of our commands are also actually executable files. Irrespective of what type of files are stored, we have an ability to create, delete, modify, compress files from the command line. You will probably end up working with text files more often than not, and we will see how to work with these files. But before that, why don't we spend some time understanding the directory creation, navigation, etc. in the next video. Here are the key points what we learned in this video. Files are collections of information that represent text data, photos, documents, source code, databases, and all kinds of other things. They are the basic unit of data storage for any graphical or command line environment. In Linux, the files are segregated as text files and binary files, and the .txt extension is optional in Linux.